What's up, guys? It is Jay Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Cambridge United Road to Glory on FIFA 17. If you guys have been following along the series, you'll know it's not exactly been the greatest of starts. So ever since we've been in the championship, all of our star players have just been asking to leave. So the squad is a little bit decimated. Plus, we also just continuously get injuries where key players are out for 3 months. Or sometimes 2 months. So it's really just not been going well. But this is the second half of our 5th season, so hopefully we can hopefully turn things around. So starting off, I am loaning out Callum Murphy to Leeds United for just the rest of the season. Don't know what I want to do with him yet, just want to send him out on loan and I'll bring him back and we'll reevaluate things next season. But we have a huge FA Cup tie as we are traveling to the King Power Stadium to face Leicester City. Leicester City are playing a 4-4-2, but I am honestly terrified of this team. They have Slimani up top, big physical striker, but they have Musa up top. I swear this, in every career mode save, anytime I play him, he just torches me. He is so fast. And that's honestly going to be quite the issue. Plus, the rest of the team looks pretty good, so this is going to be a tough game. Our team, we're lining up in our 4-3 holding. Cooper's in the net. Jacobs, Vardock are the center backs. Bennett, Helkias, outside backs. Reyna's the defensive mid. Kelly and Robinson in the middle. Allen Mitchell on the wings. And Kulinovic is the striker. And here are the highlights. So yeah, somehow we won the game 2-1. Very unexpected. It really came down to the midfield. We were able to control the midfield a little bit. They had Chowdhury and I think Ndidi in the midfield, so not exactly two great offensive options. We were able to capitalize on that, and we got a nice win. And the player who just started at defensive mid position, Manolo Reyna, I've sold him to Everton for $700,000. He's not the greatest of players, but it's perfectly fine because I got his replacement, Abdou Aziz Savenir. Just got him from Stade de Reims for 11 million, 75 overall, showing great potential. I think he has a 4-star weak foot. He's going to be a very good player for us. I'm really proud of this transfer. I think it was a pretty good find, and hopefully this will lock up the midfield for the next 3 or 4 years. I have sold Walid Al-Dasadi to Luton Town for $500,000. Just never worked out for him. I've also loaned out Peter Barry to Real Madrid for 2 years. If you remember Peter Barry, he is a right back, or he's an outside back, but he is of the attacker build, so he can't defend, but he can do everything else. But he's just not at that point where he's so good I can play him anywhere, so I'm just loaning him out. Plus, he's getting to go to Real Madrid, so I think that's a win-win for both teams. So we are continuing our FA Cup run, hopefully, against Stoke City. The team is exactly the same except for Savenir starts at that center defensive mid position. Stoke City are playing a 4-2-3-1. The team looks pretty good. I just think that midfield and Shaqiri, Bojan, and Arnautovic, it could be a little bit tough, but let's find out in the highlights. I mean, it simply just wasn't our day. Despite the fact that we outshot them and we had more possession, they were just able to capitalize their opportunities better, and we have been knocked out. It was a good run, but this is a learning process. We're still young, we're still improving, so I don't feel that bad. I have sold Adán Núñez to Walsall for $875,000. He just wasn't growing as quick as I hoped he would. Bilal Nasser will be joining the first team. Egyptian center back, 58 overall, 85 to 91 potential. He is only 5'9", so he's most likely going to end up playing right back. But I do feel very confident he will be a player for us in the future. Lance Green is also joining the first team. English left back, 6'1". He is right-footed though, so he will also be going to that right back position, maybe even center back. I mean, 58 overall, 81-91 potential. He's going to be good. Miguel de Mesquites, Portuguese center mid, 54 overall, 88 to 94 potential. He's a good work in progress. I think 4 seasons from now is when he will most likely have a chance at making an impact, but it's going to take a while for him. And hopefully what is going to be a diamond in the rough, Camilo Paulinho, attacking right wing from Portugal, 62 overall, 85 to 91 potential. I really think he is going to end up being a good player for us. He can play both the right wing and the left wing position for us. I think he is a 4-star weak foot, so we might have just found our backup winger. Jonathan Watson is also joining the first team. English goalkeeper, 17 years of age, 63 overall, 87 to 93 potential. Good backup keeper, especially since our starting goalies like to just randomly request transfers. So we ended up finishing second in the league, which means that we are going up. We have been promoted to the Premier League, 3rd promotion for the club. I would have shown more, but we honestly were just steamrolling everyone. We kind of fell off a little bit towards the end, but we always had a very comfortable cushion in those automatic spots. And honestly, it's just nice to know that we're going to be in the Premier League next season. Kulenovic was our leading goal scorer with 19. Hugh Robinson had 14, and Ed Green ended up with 11, despite only playing in 28 games. Liam Kelly led the team in assists with 13. Taylor Allen and Owen Mitchell both had 8, and Ed Green and Hugh Robinson had 4. So looking at our overall managerial resume, not much has changed, but we've now played 280 games. We won 136, drew 65, lost 79. We scored 409 goals and only allowed 287. So yeah, guys, that is going to conclude this episode of the Cambridge United FIFA 17 Road to Glory. Very good performance by the boys. I mean, we're going to be in the Premier League next season. Look to see a couple of big transfers, hopefully. Not going out. But you never know, because the way things have been going, at least one player a year requests to be transferred. And I really hope that is not the case, because it's going to be tough for us. I think we'll survive, but I think we'll probably finish, I'd say, no higher than 15th. Like, I think it definitely is going to be tough for us next year. But we'll just have to see how things go. And if you want to see how things go, make sure to subscribe so you can see when the next episode comes out. It's coming out tomorrow. However, if you're not watching this on the day it came out, it's already out, so go ahead and watch it. I thank you guys so much for watching. And it is J Beebs signing off.